Alright, let's do this.
Chat, look at this. It's the Stand Star Platinum. Does this mean we can stop time?
Your soul will be corrupted from now until the end of time.
Okay, this video originally was meant to be a goofy little video where I beat all of Terraria with using the Jojo stand mod just in one stream. You see how this mod works is you can choose from 3 different types of stands. You've got Magician's Red, Star Platinum, and the other one. It does not matter because the only one that truly matters is Star Platinum because at level 40, he unlocks the ability to stop time. For so many reasons I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil the video.
It became the most enduring task ever.
We started off our playthrough by creating our character and continued to press the random button until someone in our Twitch chat were to say stop. I would also like to add that Twitch chat has named this character Puntaro Dickstar. We already had a world created by the name of Unsocked Cock, and if you're a Jojo fan... Now, in this new world, we are met by a chest and a sign which reads, "Hey, I bet you can't stand this game alone. Why not have a friend who's big, buff, shredded like male character with muscles that make you wanna..." The sign ended there. But inside the chest was a stand arrow and some other items that isn't important. And with this stand arrow, we got a random stand chosen for us and got Star Platinum first try. Now, how this stand mechanic works is when you kill an enemy, that enemy will give you a certain amount of experience. When you gain enough experience, your stand will level up, increasing their damage. And since it's only level 40 to get the ability to stop time, surely it won't take that long, right? Been here for so long. We headed towards the left side of the map where we were met with a brown chest which contained throwing knives. Which reminds me, when I said I was using my stand to beat the game, that is all I'm allowed to use. No weapons. We're allowed to make ourselves as tanky as possible, but we're only using this boy over here.
So in the bin you go, you dastardly weapons.
So in knowing of this information, we needed to get our character as bulky as possible. So to the mines we shall go. Within minutes, we found an ice chest. Now it's actually a less than 50% chance we get a... God damn it. Luckily, I think Terraria actually threw us a bone for once in a blue moon because we found a marble biome linked with a minecart track with a chest that contained a regen ring. And even at the end of the minecart, there was an underground mushroom biome with a sign of the cheekiest chest as we obtained the cloud in the bottle. Wow, Terraria's actually being really nice to me. Are we finally gonna get a playthrough where we're gonna be really... I'm not even mad. I'm just surprised it didn't happen earlier. We headed back to the caves immediately and proceeded to find a magic mirror and furry boots right next to each other in about 1 minute. Do you love me or do you hate me? So with all this loot, we became a greedy little munchkin and used the spelunky to try and find more loot. Which, I mean, we did, but the only thing we found was just more ores and hearts, so we just added more to our loot. By the time the spelunkies ran out, we headed back to the surface so we can make some progress on a base. Before we started, we dumped all of our items in a chest and we got to work.
Firstly, we're going to need to flatten the area. And next comes the base of the structure. And then everything else. Finally, the Elppa Channel Special.
Oh, come on. Everyone and their pet rock knew this was going to happen. With our base completed, we used a gravitational potion to try and find some more loot in the sky. First of all, the left side of the map. First of all, the right side of the map. The first sky island we found was a steaming pile of disappointment. And then the second island we found was a proper sky island. And all we need is anything but a star.
Was skating on the ice, Terraria.
Though on the third island, we actually found a red balloon. So Terraria gets to live another day. Unfortunately, that was the last island that we found, and it turning to nighttime, it was cave time yet again. We started early work on our elevator whilst looking for good old loot. Though our first bit of loot did not come as an item, it came as Star Platinum leveling up. The first time. It has taken 1 hour and 17 minutes for us to get to level 2. And we need to get to level 40. We headed home after mining many ores and returned to Slime Rain, which is great for us because it's easy experience for old mate. Unfortunately though, we weren't strong enough or something. King Slime did not decide to rock up to the party. I'll show you, King Slime. I'll battle another boss and it isn't you. So in Rebellion of King Slime, we made a little arena next to our house to battle old mate Big Eye. Except for the fact that it took 7 goddamn minutes because Star Platinum caught a bad case of the being underleveled. Luckily, I can somewhat dodge around and we were able to win our very first boss fight. Riding off that high of beating the eye, I basically just full sent it and started preparations to defeat Big Brain. Now, was I a little cocky? Yes. Should I have gone and leveled up Star Platinum? Oh, definitely. Now, did we beat the boss? Yes. Except it took 11 minutes.
The fight actually took that long that it may or may not have broken my recording software.
So you may have to stare at my dumbass face for the next few minutes as I'm using the stream VOD footage. With the loot acquired from both bosses, we were only able to craft 1 Crimtane pickaxe and 2 pieces of Crimtane armor. So you know what that means? Elppa, maybe you should slow down on the boss killing and maybe you should try and go and level your...
Oh, we could go battle Skeletron!
And also a goblin army, which we defeated both, by the way.
Leading on from this, we took a bit of downtime and added some more layers to the PP house, though we had one more task left to complete.
Make preparations to go and defeat the Wall of Flesh. First, we needed our elevator to be complete. Next, we wandered around Hell for a bit, gaining Hellstone and just looting different structures. Whilst doing this, we also found out there was a drop-down UI at the top of the screen that displayed what level and how much experience is needed to upgrade the stand. Which, by the way, the name of the stand is now changed from Star Platinum to Big Cum. You can blame that one on Twitch chat this time. I swear it wasn't me! So after a while of hell mining adventures with Big Cum, we returned home and had enough Hellstone for a full set of armor and pickaxe. Also, the reason why I'm building Hellstone armor instead of something that will help out my summoner damage is because I'm opting in for defense over damage, and also because I'm too lazy to find out if the summoner damage actually affects Big Cum's damage output. Which actually a bit ironic talking about laziness for what is about to occur.
But I'll get to that in a second.
We first went to the jungle to get more loot, but most importantly, go looking for heart crystals so we can max out our hearts. Then we battled Queen Bee and King Slime just because we could. Just kidding, we went up against King Slime, Eye of Cthulhu, Brain of Cthulhu, and of course Queen Bee. Just to do some testing and answer this question. Which one is easier to farm? Now, going back to me talking about being lazy literally 10 seconds ago, I realized Big Cum was not big at all, and he was just cum. What did I write? Was I high? Basically, I needed something or someone to farm and get his level up. Ideally, something that I could even AFK farm. Now, the answer did not come in a variation of a boss
just yet.
It actually came from the dungeon, which at the time of recording this, I didn't actually know what was going to occur, nor how long this would take. So I guess editing me will put a time in 3, 2, 1. So it's been about 8 hours since I ended that stream, and I just want to show the literal chaos that is on my screen. We're also actually at level 8, so it's looking really good for our leveling. I think we're going to get the rest of the game done and stream tonight.
You ever just like say words and just hate yourself?
After all that time and that off-camera mining, I started up a new stream and showed my viewers, and I guess my YouTube viewers now as well, I only hit level 17. That is under half of level 40. That was 3 days of grinding dungeon enemies.
Well, maybe you didn't kill that many.
I killed over 22,000 dungeon skeletons, and that's just that type of enemy. You now partly understand why this video has taken so long to make. I'm not even done. We're not even in hard mode yet, so let's keep going. So firstly on our agenda was the Wall of Flesh. I don't want to say he's a complete joke, but we basically curb stomped him into the next dimension. Next on our list were the 3 hard mode ores, which is still the dumbest progression mechanic in the game. Personally, I'd change it for 4 hard mode ores, each ore representing a different class, and you can actually choose which one to make. But hey, that's just my opinion. So after an hour of mining, getting resources, mechanical boss prep, we were finally able to lose the Destroyer. And also the twins. May or may not have had any wings or potions during this fight. Whoops! I didn't think I need them as Big Cum was extremely overpowered at the moment, but the real problem was that the twins were way too far away and the Destroyer was way too tanky for a single target unit. So I guess all all we needed to get was just some wings and potions. With the wings, I also thought, oh, maybe I could farm wyverns for experience. No, God, no. Terrible idea. With the frost wings and potions now obtained, we went up against them in the same night and laid them to rest. Wow, it's like if preparation actually helps out or something. Riding off that high, I thought, oh, maybe I could actually beat Skelly Belly Prime as well, but I did not keep track of the time as it used the power of, oh no, here comes the sun. It's time for all to die. But alas, dear viewer, do not fret, for we beat him in the next night and were now able to go up against the jungle bosses, which we did not take any hesitation to do, because after 10 minutes of searching, we found the plant bomb and just went ahead and summoned the boss. And to top it all off, we killed it with no potions all arena. Interesting. We tried the same thing against Golem, but then again, got a little too cocky and then got a little too dead. Maybe it's because we still had titanium armor or something. I don't know. Not learning our lesson though, I told chat I could beat him without upgrading our armor, and I just built a baby long platform and grabbed some potions. And that was Golem. Now, all that remained was Moonlord. Before we went up against Moonlord, I needed to do a lot of preparation. First, of course, we needed some brand new armor, so we went ahead and farmed Golem to try and get that, but also a pick saw at the exact same time. So a precursor to get beetle armor is obviously to get turtle armor, so after about an hour of farming, we finally got a full set. Maybe because half of that hour was fighting the Martian Madness event, and I can't even begin to explain the 7th layer of hell fucking pain I went through. Oh yeah, and we hit level 20, so we're halfway to level 40. Let's keep going. So whilst this whole massive farming process was going on, I was also looking at different events, different bosses, different enemies, just anything that I could use to farm experience. One of these was the Pumpkin Moon, which honestly would have gone great if we did more damage, or if the Jojo mod didn't bug out when it saw a big tree and not punch it for some reason. The Pumpkin Moon was a big no-no for farming potential. We headed back to Golem after the Pumpkin Moon, got the pick saw, headed home, enchanted, got legendary, and that's all we needed, because we are going to make a Plantera farm. Now, the really interesting thing about Plantera is we could easily kill her when we were level 18 without any potions, and we had titanium armor. Not only that, but when she dies, she drops roughly 17,000 experience. That's because when she's in her second form, these little plant things, when each kill, drop about 300 experience on top of killing the boss. So if I were to create a farm where we were constantly killing Planteras really quickly, we could get a decent amount of leverage out of this. To do so, all we need to do is create flat bits of mud in the underground jungle, ranging from one end to another with just a few layers. Let's just give it one day of killing the plant and see where we're at. As you can see, we may have gone a little overboard. I don't know really how to describe it. Well, except for maybe
I've been walking around with 0 bitches. I don't got no misses.
This is taking that long. All I've been able to do is grow a shitty beard and kill plants. So many plants. The real cherry on top is we're level 37. To level up once takes literal goddamn hours of farming goddamn plants. You know what? Let's just start the lunar event. Okay, first we'll do the Stardust Pillar because it's the easiest. Hold on a minute. These enemies drop a decent amount of experience and spawn pretty frequently. And if we don't kill the pillar, they'll just keep spawning. So let me just AFK farm for about an hour and see what occurs. Okay, it's been an actual hour and I can prove this because this is where we started the AFK farm. And as you can see, this is where we hit level 40. You know how much time and energy and life I've wasted killing this plant. I even got COVID halfway through, but I still killed the goddamn plant. But no, the lunar element kill it. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't even care. We can kill the Moonlord now. Though there still is one more issue that I didn't think we'd have to tackle, but that is the cooldown of the time stop ability. It has a cooldown for 2 real-life minutes from when it last ended, and it has a duration of 10 seconds. So when you cast your ability, you have to wait another 2 minutes and 10 seconds before you cast the ability again. So I wanted to test a few things just to be safe. Number 1 is if you go past level 40, does it actually slow down the cooldown of time stop or increase the duration? The second one is I just want to be a little bit stronger since we found a golden farming method that we can AFK. So I'm going to leave my PC on for a few hours and we'll come back and beat the Moonlord. Does that say level 50? The fact that we're able to get level 50 in such a short period of time unironically makes me want to commit a war crime. So to answer my previous question, does it increase my time stop duration or does it reduce the cooldown? Nope, still the same. Complete waste of time. At the same time, it's always good to have that extra bit of damage and we'll probably need it. So let's do this celestial event. I think our game is actually broken during this process because when we defeat one of these pillars, the health bar duplicates and it looks like a terrible god-awful loading screen. But I'm sure there will be no bugs during the Moonlord fight, right?
You think you're strong, oh dearest Moonlord? You think you have what it takes to beat me? Well, do ya? Good grief. This will be over before it's even started. Now, become the world!
I just killed the eye and it regenerated. So yeah, I thought this fight was going to be all cool and dramatic. I was going to do some epic edits and stuff, as you can see. But no. Apparently there's this bug that when you kill an enemy during time stop, they just get all their health back.
Elppa, why don't you just kill him while time is...
Don't you think I've tried that? Problem is, Moonlord is way too fast and his hand hitboxes are too far away from Big Cum. So I can't actually reach him, meaning that for 2 minutes, I have to dodge all of his attacks and then perfectly time me moving over to one of his hands when time restarts so that he can do that extra bit of damage before Moonlord moves away, which actually kills the eye. And then there's 3 eyes. Now, I'm not going to say I deserve a Guinness World Record for the longest Moonlord fight. But all I'm saying is that this fight took over 30 fucking minutes. So where's my reward? We did actually beat the Moonlord, if that wasn't obvious. So yeah, that's the video. I did it. I feel empty.